What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get 2 free stocks, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Sain, and if you're new here, I make videos on personal finance and how to invest and build wealth through the stock market. I started this Robinhood challenge for 2 reasons. Number 1, I wanted to simplify investing for those that wanted to invest but didn't quite know how. And number 2, I wanted to show you guys in real time the companies that I invest in to grow my portfolio from $0 to 10K and then eventually from 10K to 100K. So feel free to join me on the journey by grabbing some free stock using my link below, or sit back and watch. Either way, I appreciate you. Guys, today's video is about my $35,000 small dividend income portfolio. Okay, listen, man, I am back from vacation, and so I want to thank each and every one of you for sending so much love our way. My wife and I had a great time. It was much needed. I think nothing is more important than relaxing and rejuvenating so that you can come back and show up for yourself and for everybody else each and every day, man. So I thank you guys. We definitely had a great time. It was definitely much needed, but we're back now, about to be punching out 2 videos a day if I can some days, and just getting back to our daily grind. But today, guys, unlike most people on YouTube, man, I try to be as transparent as I can, show you real numbers, real ways to grow your portfolio. And today we're going to look at my small $35,000 investment portfolio today. And I'm going to show you every stock that I have inside of my portfolio. So if you like this kind of transparency, if you like these kind of videos, period, man, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Guys, without further ado, we're gonna open up 1 free stock today, and then we're gonna hop right into everything that's in my portfolio. Let's go. Okay, guys, as you can see, my portfolio is currently sitting at $36,677.94 on the day. Kind of break even. On the week, we are down almost 1%. On the month, guys, we are up a little bit over 4.5%. If I take you guys 3 months out, we are up over 14%. If we go 1 year out, guys, we are up over 9.5%. And I'm sure the same thing is true for if we go out all the time, we're up over 9.5%. Why is that? Because I started this portfolio in January with $0. And unlike most, man, I'll show you guys every step of the way from $0 to 5,000, from 5,000 to 10, 10 to 15, so on and so forth, up to where we are at today, which we're currently sitting at $35,000 or above. So that's why we're going to feature this video today. You guys know I show you guys every single milestone, and these are considered milestone videos, man. So without further ado, we're going to open up a free stock today, and this one comes from Samantha. Samantha, I want to send some love your way. Each and every one of you guys that use my free link below, you already know it's a win-win for both of us. You get a free stock, I get a free stock, and ain't nothing better than free money. You guys already know that, but I want to send some love your way. Major love, major salute. We're going to go with the one in the middle like we always do. And it looked like we have ticker symbol OPK for 1 share, $5.30, guys. So listen, man, I thank each and every one of you, as I always say, for using the link below. Guys, there's no better way to take advantage of free money to get started on your investment journey. Today, guys, we're going to start with the first stock that's in the portfolio, and that is ticker symbol SPHD. It is currently sitting at $33.54. Guys, I have 70 shares of this. This is a monthly paying dividend stock. Matter of fact, these first 5 will be monthly paying dividend stocks. And so if you guys want monthly income, you guys have to know there's a difference between quarterly income and monthly income in stocks. And so these first 5 will be monthly paying dividend stocks. And so if you don't have these, add these as part of your portfolio so that you can begin to generate monthly income every single month in a very passive way. Stock number 2 is LTC Properties. It is currently sitting at $37.22. Guys, I have 53 shares of this with an average cost of $33.74. Again, like I mentioned, that's a monthly paying dividend stock. This next one is PSEC, otherwise known as Prospect Capital. It is $5.04 currently. I own 175 shares of this one, guys. Again, another monthly paying dividend stock. Next up here, we have Main Street Capital, ticker symbol MAIN, or Main. It's better put, $30.07. This is one I told you about the other day that's been trading sideways. And so you guys know I own this stock at $27 is my average cost. However, I saw it wasn't never gonna go back to 27, and it always hung around 30. And so I recently just bought 10 more shares of this, which now has me sitting at 40 shares of this right now, with an average cost that has moved up a little bit to $28.46. Next, guys, is our last monthly paying dividend stock, which is AGNC, ticker symbol AGNC, sitting at $13.57. Guys, I own 100 shares of this with an average cost of $13.33. I told you guys one thing, man, that I want you guys to remember. Whenever the stock market is acting out of whack and it's hard to decide what to invest in, one thing I'm gonna share with you guys is an ETF is a good way to go, but investing and building out the position in some of your other stable positions is also a way to go. And so sometimes when I don't know what to buy in the stock market because I don't like the valuation, I don't quite like the price, I'll invest in these 5 monthly dividend stocks and just dollar cost average, or otherwise known as DCA, guys. And so don't hesitate to use that strategy to build out your portfolio slowly but over time. Next up, we have ABBV, one of my favorite stocks, ticker symbol ABBV, currently sitting at $97.11. Guys, I have 15 shares of this, and I'm going to continue to build this position out. I own this stock at $84, man, and so I wanted to keep my average cost around there. However, this stock has shot up and it's been hanging around the $97 to the $99 range, and so I'm going to have to make it up in my mind to start building out this position around that price point, unless I can get a major correction or a major dip in the market. Next up, we have ExxonMobil, ticker symbol XOM, $43.38 is currently sitting at. Guys, I have 25 shares of this. This is another great quarterly dividend stock, and that's where we're at now. These first two that I just named, or these last two, are quarterly paying dividend stocks, and so we transition smoothly from monthly now to quarterly. So this is how you add to what you already got monthly, but these ones will come every 3 months. Okay, so check this out. Next up, we have Antero Midstream. This is a new one. You guys know I sold Wells Fargo, and to replace that, this is one of 2 stocks that I've done that with. Ticker symbol AM, currently sitting at $6.05. Guys, I have 175 shares of this. This also pays a great dividend, and so for the foreseeable future, this will be a part of the portfolio. Next up, we have Welltower, another awesome quarterly dividend paying company, which ticker symbol WELL, sitting at $50.24. Again, as part of the Wells Fargo play, I added this in terms of trying to make up the income that I lost from losing that company's dividend when it dropped down to 10 cents. I have 21 shares of this currently. I told you guys next Friday, stay tuned, because I'm going to be building out this portfolio some more, and so I'll add to this position next Friday, hopefully below my average cost, which is $51.36. That's the reason for next Friday, guys. I'm hoping, I always want to buy low and keep my cost average low, and this is how you do that. Next up, one of my other favorite stocks for far as a dividend is concerned is AT&T, ticker symbol T, sitting at $29.57. Guys, I have 100 shares of AT&T with an average cost of $29.55. Guys, I will always keep this as part of the stable. This is one of the best paying dividend stocks, and it does wonders for me each and every quarter. Next up, I have Iron Mountain. This is another solid company that pays a great dividend. Ticker symbol IRM, $27.25. Guys, I have 65 shares of this. Please know I will be building this one out as well. My average cost on this is $23.97. This stock is currently sitting at $27. Next up, guys, we have Medical Properties Trust, ticker symbol MPW, another good dividend paying company. This is a quarterly dividend as well, $19.10 this currently sitting at, and I have 50 shares of this. And so, guys, my average cost is $18.35. Next up, guys, we have IBM. I got one of my OGs in the stock portfolio, and ticker symbol IBM is currently $125.79. I have 10 shares of this. This pays a great dividend as well, and it will always stay in my portfolio as long as they keep paying that dividend. Next up, I have a growth stock in here. Guys, you need what I call your runners. These are the stocks of the future. These are the stocks of tomorrow. You can't have your granddad stocks, Coke, Pepsi, all that old stuff, man. You will not grow a portfolio holding all that old stuff. You will grow and have consistent income by holding those, but that's up to you. At some point you need to see your portfolio grow as well, so that your money can begin to make money on top of what's already invested. Uber, I have high hopes for. You already know that. It's currently sitting at $31.15. I have 25 shares of this with an average cost of $22.50. So guys, that's a growth stock number one. My next one I have is Tesla. Tesla is currently sitting at $1,402. Guys, you know, this is one of the best stocks in the stock market, and so they've been going crazy. Guys, I had this position and I will always hold Tesla for the foreseeable future. They're doing major things, and I can't say enough about Elon Musk and everything he's doing and will do, especially with the Tesla, with the solar, with the semi, and everything else from the space and everything else, man. So that's Tesla for you. I have Revolve Group as my other growth stock. Ticker symbol RVLV. $16 is currently sitting at. I have 40 shares of this with an average cost of $8.67. Next up, I have AMD, which is my semiconductor stock. You guys always need to have one of these in your portfolio, whether it's Intel, Nvidia, Taiwan Semiconductor, Skyworks, or AMD. I don't care which one you get one. This is the one I rock with among others, but right now this one is in my portfolio sitting at $69.42. Check this out, guys. I have 10 shares of this. I just re-added this. I used to have this a long time ago. I sold it. I gotta do a video on the stocks, the two stocks that I sold and regret, which is this one and PayPal. I gotta tell you all about both of those stories, but I rebought this stock with 10 shares with an average cost of $52.85. Already I am up over 31%, guys, in this. Next up, we have Starbucks, another one I love. This also pays a dividend, but I'm not in it for the dividend quite yet. Ticker symbol SBUCKS, $75.55. I currently have 25 shares of this with an average cost of $62.85. Next up, we have Nike. I have sitting at $98.43. Guys, I have 5 shares of this. This is the one I have for a long time. So sometimes stocks like this, I'll have hundreds of shares and then I'll sell them all the way down to 5 shares. I always hold a minimum of 5 shares in this stock because this stock is the first stock I ever bought when I first started investing 10 years ago. Next up, we have Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, sitting at $369. Guys, I have 10 shares of Apple with an average cost of $240.24. Next up, we have Facebook, ticker symbol FB. It is currently $230. I have 5 shares of this currently with an average cost of $154.28. Next up, we have Disney, ticker symbol DIS, currently sitting at $117.25. I currently have 12 shares of this with an average cost of $94.48. Next up, guys, we have Microsoft. You seeing this trend, guys? These are the proven winners of the market. These are the stocks that are game changers, will always make you more money than penny stocks and everything else. It's currently sitting at $200. I have 5 shares of this as well with an average cost of $155.07. Next up, guys, we have Canopy Growth. I told you guys cannabis stocks will take over in the future, whether it's Planet 13, Canopy Growth, you name it. But in terms of the best well-ran company, it's currently CGC. And so if you don't have this, add this so that you can already be on the front end of the boom that's going to happen in the marijuana market. $16.40 this is currently sitting at. I have 25 shares of this with an average cost of $13.75. Guys, and next up I have Nordic American Tankers, ticker symbol NAT, currently $4.25. I have 125 shares of this with an average cost of $4.07. This also pays a dividend. Next up, I have NEO, ticker symbol NIO. It is currently sitting at $12.02. I have 100 shares of NEO with an average cost of $10.97. Next up is Nokia. I think this is my last stock. Ticker symbol NOK is sitting at $4.32. I currently have 125 shares of Nokia with an average cost of $4.08. This is a 5G play, and this is a stock that I rock with you guys with, among a few others. And so listen guys, that's the entire portfolio of right now. It can change when fundamentals of a company change, dividends get cut, but right now up to $35,000, these are the stocks that I have currently sitting in my dividend portfolio. So guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope you appreciate the transparent look under the hood of what and how to build a portfolio. Did you see how many stocks I own of each? Do you see the type of companies that is in here? It's not penny stocks, it's not all spec plays. You guys got to have a mixture of growth, value, and diversity, and that's how you build a small portfolio. Up next, we have our word of the day, and our word of the day is ETFs. Listen guys, I know I primarily talk to new and beginning investors, and I know that starting off it could be overwhelming on what you should invest in, how to invest, and so that's why I jump on here each and every day trying to walk alongside you guys. However, I know the difficulty into it. I didn't just arrive here. I've been doing this for over 10 years, and so although I can grow a small portfolio, you should see how I can do with a great big portfolio as well. And so listen guys, ETFs are a great way to start as well. Sometimes you don't know what individual stocks to pick. Sometimes you don't even know the landscape of why you want to invest in a company. You might not want to do the research on every single company like this or like I do to invest in these individual companies. And so when that's the case, ETFs begins to be the best possible option for you to consider. ETFs is nothing more guys than a basket of stocks that allow you to own Tesla, Amazon, and Microsoft all in one, versus trying to have $1,400 for instance to buy one share of Tesla, or trying to buy those more higher priced stocks when you can just buy a nicely priced ETF and own all of it and watch your money grow as that ETF grow. And so that's always the safest route to go for new investors. You don't have to dive head first into trying to pick individual stocks. Most people can't do that, and they got 25, 30 years in the game. And so you don't have to feel like you have to do that as well. It's okay to start off with an ETF, get a bond, get you an S&P 500, or we call it the VTSAX. Get that to start off. Then as you learn more about individual stocks, you can transition from having a basket of stocks to then picking the individual stocks that you love and like or use or whatever. And once you get to understanding more about the company, that is what I recommend starting off with guys, is ETFs. But if you must invest in individual stocks, I will never tell you not to do so. I would just say to play it safe starting off until you learn the game a little bit. Start with an ETF. I hope that was helpful guys. Next up is our question of the day, and today's question comes from Louis Sanchez. He says, is it smart to invest in big companies with partial of shares? Can't afford to buy whole shares of those companies, thanks. Absolutely, man. Louis, I thank you for this comment, and I can't wait to address this because I'm sure many have this question as well. And so listen guys, it is absolutely okay to invest in partial shares, otherwise known as fractional shares. I talked about this and I touch on this as much as I can for new investors, because you're right, sometimes coming out the gate dropping $1,400 on Tesla, which is really $1,700 just a couple days ago, that may be too much. That may be overwhelming right out the gate. However, you can buy $5, $15, $50 worth of Tesla, $100, whatever it may be, to own a fractional share of the company and still take part of the growth that it's going to have. So that's perfectly okay. I always recommend that once you get a taste for fractional shares, it is wise, once you have the means to buy whole shares, that you transition to that. And so owning the whole thing, whether it's Apple, Facebook, Nokia, Neo, whatever it is guys, owning the entire stock is really when you see the benefit and the true value of it. But fractional shares is okay starting off. So Louis, I thank you for this question, because I'm certain that it will help many people, because I'm sure they have that question as well. Guys, make sure you drop your comments below. I'll grab them, add them to my next video. I make videos like this every week, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Listen, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.